What are you doing here, James?
We're trying to get our balcony back. It's a war against nature.
Franz faces Centennial Hut, over.
Hi there, could you please tell me the party number and the party leader's name, over?
Same party as last night, over.
Copy that, so that'll be Hollaway party of 5, is that correct, over?
That is correct, over.
Thank you, please stand by for the weather forecast while I take the hat. Over.
That was cool.
What do we do today, Stu?
Well, today is day 6, so that's Saturday, and today we've done nothing. We did big sleep-ins, and we did pancakes for breakfast, and wraps for first lunch, and chips for second lunch. We've just done dinner, and the situation is really quite alarming.
What are we having, Stu?
We're on shonky custard.
Shonky custard,
Shonky custard for cake, avalanche. We're having cake, custard, and avalanche for dessert. James has poured dishwater all over himself in sheer frustration.
I threw the dishwater into my own face by trying to pour it through the grill outside while the wind was vertical.
And Jules has been pacing backwards and forwards for 6 hours now. So, you know, it's rained continuously for the last 24, 26 hours now, with generally gale force winds. And getting out to the toilet, which is actually on the balcony, involves full storm suits and significant unpleasantness. There is the promise that this might end at some point tomorrow morning, and so hopefully we'll get a couple more days of climbing. But since we're just about out of wine, well, really, who cares?
The rest of your day and the weekend ahead is safe and enjoyable.
So I've been asked to do a recap of our first day mountaineering here in the mountains. We caught the helicopter at 8:30 up into the mountains. It was pretty amazing. Got some pretty good views, came up Victoria Glacier. Landed here today at Centennial Hut and then went to crampon school. Had to cross a few crevasses and things like that on the way, and we practiced cramponing, self-arresting. We built some snow anchors and things like that. It's pretty good fun. I'm definitely the worst at cramponing in the group, which I'm sure will be a continuous problem, so I'll keep you posted.
What's happening, Jules?
We're abseiling off Mount Aurora. I'm really tired. We have to walk all the way across the glacier.
Down there is Luke on rope and Stu not on rope. Got that here. YOLO.
Day 2 was really good actually. We got to climb Mount Aurora, and what else did we get to do? We got to single climb back down again and put some ice screws in.
And V-threads.
And the ice. Yeah, abseil off a V-thread. That was really cool but scary at the same time. Okay, show us how to do a V-thread, Jules.
Well, we've put 2 holes in. And I can see if I look down the top hole, I can see the bottom hole. Although
so
these are not the right angle.
Top hole's just here.
Top hole's up here, if you can see down there.
Put the camera up here and you can see the thread.
Hole.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, you can too.
So I can take this out. Although this is not the right angle. YOLO. That's how you make a V-thread, kids.
Well, you haven't even threaded anything through yet.
James, you made it!
Everything was scary.
Oh, I don't know. Going up, you get into a rhythm.
Going
and
up was
it's not
fine,
really-
actually. Going down was scary.
Going down sucked. It's too hard in this country.
As you can see with Jules' bright red nose.
He's calling me Rudolph.
James, what are you doing right now?
I'm making the dorkiest thing ever.
Was replacing the whole rudder system. So the rudder system, it's a
Still work in progress,
It's a work in progress nose guard.
really strong.
Yeah.
Morning of day 3. We're cramponing across. Going to climb Mount Egret today.
It was about 4 pitches to the top. It was just snow ice.
What are we doing, Jules?
Shivering at the belay.
Oh
Waiting for
dear.
them to make their belay up there.
Yeah, so that's Luke and James and Stu making a belay, probably the second last pitch before we're on top of Mount Egret, I think.
No, we'll be on the ridge. And we have to walk along the ridge to get to the summit.
Alright.
Take us a bit.
Oh well, better get ready.
Really cool steep pitch at the top, and walked along the ridge to get to the summit, which is cool. Got back pretty early, which was good.
9 o'clock. That's pretty sweet. I don't think I've ever been up a mountain at 9 o'clock.
Yeah, it's a good day. Didn't have to walk back in the heat, which was nice. Got to walk back really early. Did the shortcut. It's a good day.
Today was day 4. We got up after a nice sleep in and went out at around 8:30, I think. Went down to do some surfer resting and then some setting up snow anchors and pulleys to get some people that are way too heavy out of the snow. And then got thrown into a big crevasse on snow anchors that we had to build ourselves. Which was quite cool. We had like a little snowball fight in there as well.
This is the social crevasse experience. Alright, first things first. I don't want freaking snow down my back.
First things first on the list.
Waka waka! Waka waka! Onwards to victory!
Oh, James, what are you doing?
I'm digging a tunnel!
Oh, tunnel.
What? What?
And went back, had second breakfast, which was pancakes with Nutella that was left by the other party. Pretty awesome. And then we went back out just on that rock outside the hut and did some rock climbing in our mountaineering boots and crampons and talked a bit about placing pitons and gear to be safe.
So I've got a really good anchor here if I keep pounding that in, whereas there's just no potential for gear there. Okay, so you do, on compact slabs around here, you do often find these little tiny fractures, and so a knife blade can be your only real shot pro in those sections.
I guess we got to start looking for marginal gear then.
And then we came back and had wine and dinner, and now it's time for pudding and then bed because we might get up at
2.
2 in the morning to go up Metor or South Metor, I think.
Jules, hot
We'll see
chocolate.
how that plans out. What did we do today, James?
Well, I'll start by giving you the necessary information. It's our 5th day. It's Friday the 19th. The weather at the moment is really crappy, and it's going to get worse tonight, and tomorrow's a complete write-off. We climbed a rock buttress near the hut, just down around the corner. The route has been christened Anja's Grue. It's got a grade 17 crux pitch, and
I climbed it. It's sweet. Didn't even fall off that part. So yeah, that was really cool.
James and Jules have it quite sweet in that wind protected corner. Waka waka! Belaying Stu is trying to find a way up that.
It's so cold. This sucks.
Look, you don't even wear socks in your shoes. That's
We're a bit more sheltered than they are, and it's still cold here.
Yes, we're very sad because it's very cold and we're just like stuck in the mountain.
Not today, but I taught these guys how to play 500. They're not very good yet. But they're getting better, so that's good.
There's still hope for the storm day tomorrow.
Yeah, I think we're going to go crazy tomorrow, to be honest. A single storm day. We've already spent too much time in the hut, so yeah, we'll see.
Julian, what day is it today? What have we done?
I don't know who Julian is. I will not answer that question.
So it was.
Didn't even like my version.
It was bad weather for most of the day. It cleared up maybe an hour and a half ago, and if you see any of the photos from today, it's just awesome now.
What time is it now?
It's 7:50.
When will we have to get up?
1 o'clock for the Minarets, if the weather stays good overnight, which hopefully it will. Yeah.
Right. Anything else noteworthy from today?
Well, we cut our balcony bigger. It's quite luxurious now. I made a nice set of ice steps. I'm pretty proud of them.
Fantastic. Jules?
The important thing is we're proud of James.
Woohoo! In the saddle of the Minarets.
We're almost at the top. It's so fucking cold. Can't believe it. Can't feel my fingers. My toes are kind of dead. Stu's just bubbling around. I should probably listen. But it's so pretty. Snowy glitches and the sun, like someone just poured out a whole bag of diamonds. And all the way in the back is and I think we kind of have to make it to the summit, go back, and then a hot water bottle awaits for me.
You blame it on the crowd, then claim you're drowning out. You're searching for trouble, and there's plenty to be found. This light will guide you round. This light won't let you down. Just move on the double, and you feel.
How do you feel, Anja? Getting to the top.
But you've heard it all. Yeah, you've heard it all your life. The change comes from inside, and now's your so it's hidden in all your thoughts. But you don't know yourself. You're giving it all you've got. You're turning your back on the trouble, and it's not too late, no. It's not too late, just keep your eyes on the horizon. The changes come in waves. We'll be alright when the day breaks.
Alright, here we are, back on the glacier. Ready to take off some clothes, I'm worried.
Holy shit, I just took off 3 layers.
What happened today?
Smashed it. Climbed the Minarets.
We climbed the Minarets, which is...
What Julian is struggling to say is that he woke up at 1 a.m.
Yeah. Yeah, we climbed the Minarets, which is 3,030 meters, I think.
I thought it was 3,060 or something.
3,031 or 3,040.
Okay.
I think we did 3,031.
Anyway, we climbed that, which is our most significant peak for the entire trip, and it was pretty amazing, except for the 1 o'clock wake up.
Several people found the 1 o'clock wake up quite amazing indeed.
Yeah, no, it's cool to sort of look at it, and it's the highest peak you can see from down here, so...
It's the biggest peak in the area.
Yeah.
Hey James, what day is today? What did we get up to?
So today was our final day of mountaineering. We obviously left the mountains. We're in the Anzac Hut in Fox at the moment. We had a pretty epic day, to be honest. Woke up at some ungodly hour, climbed across the glacier to our mountain pass, only to find it was very dangerous to pass due to active rockfall. So we were about to abseil down this schrund over here through one of the passes to get to Chancellor Hut, and this massive mountain here that marks the edge of the pass, we just had rockfall come down. I believe the route we were going to walk out along, so Stu's backed us up and we're going to take a different route.
Yep, a bit scary, isn't it?
It was quite scary. There's a lot of energy in those rocks. So we had to go a different route, which we abseiled and then crossed heaps of crevasses and went down the glacier. Very, very fun. It must be just on the other side of that dome. But that's quite far still. Like, look at those mountains. Those are big mountains, and look how many there are in between us and that.
Big mountains, that little bitch mountain.
You break the other tool out, so how you squat down, you're squatting kind of your backside down near your heels. Break the other tool out, so it'll come out, and then in one motion, stand with your legs, place the next tool apart for extension, and you're back in line. And then switch hands, wind at home with the other, switch hands, flip the quick draw.
They're moved in the car! No way!
Lots of walking, and then we were in a helicopter, and now we're out of the mountains and we ate lots of food.
What, you won't get me in the film? Woo!
So Luke, when we lift off down there, there's a big waterfall. Okay? So you should get
Stu, any final comments?
Well, we're done. 9 days.
Awesome.
Thank you very much. It was great.